Says butt snacks. Is your screen working? Yay! Okay, I'm going to fill some time here because hello. Um it's been a while since I've streamed, maybe a week or two. That's great. I'm sure that the world's better for it. Hi, it's me again, your friend, but also your lover. Um I'm back doing a co-stream today. Woo! With my buddy Jay, which I should point to the opposite wall. Yes, is kind of confusing. It's kind of like Pac-Man, where you could go through one and then appear in the other.
You come out the other universe.
So yeah, this is my buddy Jay. I've known Jay for what, two or 3 years now. And he worked at one of the tattoo shops that I used to work at a while back, and he is a fantastic artist.
Oh,
and yeah, so we're gonna do some drawy stuffs because that's a good time. And I brought butt snacks, but I will be getting rid of the butt snacks. I'm sorry. Oh, that's that. Okay, cool. So that's working. So Jay, what do you specialize in as far as tattoos are considered?
All over the place these days. I do a lot of like more illustrative stuff. So
more illustrative. Well, like it, because that's a style of tattoo.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So like think more like I guess Japanese kind of, maybe even a little bit of anime influence.
Cool.
I don't really do too much realism. A lot of bold lines, solid colors.
Can I just say that, like, I think that realism is impressive, but I just don't. At the same time, I'm A, not drawn to it as like in a tattoo format. I just don't think like. I feel like given time, those are gonna fade and look gross.
It depends. Some of them are done really well. The realism has been around long enough and it's gotten strong enough to where they figured out how to make it stay.
Right.
They dumbed it down to its most defining features. They eliminate a lot of the detail that doesn't need to be there because they know it's going to fade. So there are some really strong realism artists, but I don't know. I think I like the creative aspect of just kind of coming up with stuff. Using realistic elements is always intriguing and fun to do,
right?
But to like copy paste, I find it quite impressive, and there's definitely many people that do super well, and there's many people who get it and it looks great. But I just like to put my own hand to it a little bit more,
yeah,
and come up with my own like unique designs. I think that's where it really resonates for me is when I can design something that I think looks nice.
Right, and I think that like it's when I think about like, I guess immediately when I go to realism, like my brain thinks painting, so I'm like, I mean, there's something to be said about like appealism, I guess, which I would classify as something different, where it's like, yes, it looks so close to life, but it's exaggerated in order to be made like more interesting
right.
than real life is.
Right.
And then just straight up realism, like I've seen people who are like realism painters, and I see it and I'm impressed. But my thoughts are like, that's why we invented a camera.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, but on skin, that we don't have a camera that's going to just put. I got my bulldog on my arm.
Right. This is my grandpa on my arm.
It's like, there's a lot of those. You want people that you're boning to be looking at your grandpa? I mean, then date me, baby. But it's. Yeah, I mean, like I'm not throwing shade or anything like that. There's all sorts of talent in all of those like aspects of things. It's just I think for me, what I'm drawn to is more of that like illustrative, like be it American traditional, neo trad, Japanese traditional, like all of those. I think they're also interesting because they all have rules. I think that are like specific to their
to get that specific look, right?
Right. and it seems some of them have kind of like similar ones, like American traditional and I think Japanese traditional have a lot of similar rules. If I'm like
Yeah, you can see it visually
analyzing
when
it,
you're looking at it. Right,
yeah,
right. A lot of bold lines, bold color.
and like
You want to simplify the lines. You want to,
not a lot of line width in like
yeah,
traditional
yeah.
traditional.
But then Japanese traditional will go crazy with like really intricate patterns. Sometimes they'll use a lot of colored lines, which you don't really see that much in like American traditional style stuff. It's usually solid black lines, solid black shading, solid black color. Um, but I'm very drawn to like big, bold Japanese style tattoos where it's just a flower that conquers your entire arm, and that's it. You just have your whole arm is a giant flower.
Yeah,
And
I saw some of the stuff that you had sent me through
yeah,
Discord,
I
and
think that is
that
it
shit's so
takes
sick.
guts to do something like that. Not a lot of people do it because it's not seen super often. I think people gravitate to things that they know are accepted.
Like tribal, like
Like the
tribal
right.
armbands.
Well, you see like a lot of black and gray shade stuff that's like flowers and clocks, and that's kind of becoming the new tribal now, where it's getting so done that it's becoming passe. But
Oh, cool!
still,
What tribe are you from?
right. But it's still super popular because I think it's a safe play.
Yeah.
Not for nothing, it's a tattoo. It's a permanent thing. It's gonna be with you forever. People kind of want to err on the safe side sometimes.
I mean,
You know,
understandable, but
yeah.
at the same time, I mean, like, YOLO that shit.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like, I've seen some of my favorite tattoos, or one of my favorite tattoo artists does garbage. He does like purposefully the worst tattoos you've ever seen, but it's like
They're
he'll
not for everybody.
he'll get people who will be willing to do this like horrible Tasmanian devil that's like just line art, that's like
It's
real
scribbled
scribbly,
up. Yeah.
and it'll take up their entire back. And it's like there's something supremely aesthetic about the fact that it's like you had the fucking guts to put this garbage on your back
Yeah,
so big forever.
forever. That's where it comes down to. I think tattoos a lot can be more related to like fashion, it's like clothing that you more than like a piece of art that you would hang on your wall. Whereas you might think it's cool to have like a really shittily drawn Tasmanian devil, but then wear it on your body out at the beach, people are seeing it, like it's a little bit different. So I think that's why people gravitate towards the more
Yeah,
safe,
to the safe bet.
the safe bet, exactly. The safe things they've seen done a lot of times. It's a fashion thing. Tattoos definitely follow fad. There's things that come and go, that come back around. It's more like clothing.
Do you think that the tribal armband, the barbed wire tribal,
it is. It's on its way back in.
Don't.
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah, it's the younger kids now that are coming of tattoo age. They're looking at things that people have now, and they're trying to do something different and cool. So what they go to is older designs, retro designs, which are the tribal stuff.
Right.
The parts with the barbed wire around it and like the little wings and stuff. It's kind of got this biker kind of feel to it.
It's just it's so bad.
It's
okay, but like I'm sorry. Okay,
it's
if you were like a white dude with a barbed wire armband, like
it's very hipster.
So it's turned to that thing where it's like they're doing it for like for shiggles.
It's kind of in that vein, but it's like it's like when a fashion comes back around. It's at first it's kind of like a little bit because it's fun, then it catches on and
right.
the new fun thing to do.
I pray for these children. What am I looking for? That's it. Stream deck. So we should figure out what the hell to draw. I'm about that life.
I like the idea of having something that starts on my side and then
oh god,
you
yes.
pick up on
so wait, we got to figure out where that is. So there's that.
Yeah, I like
that. Okay, so you're so
Michael.
Am I? So I added some new macro buttons that I didn't have before because I didn't realize that I could have with one button the color palette pop up right underneath
Oh, see.
and be like, oh, I didn't need that. Okay, cool. Here's this. Actually, I want you or that, and just make it like that's super handy.
Yeah, that Wake Clip Studio too.
I'm a fan. I'm a big boy fan.
Oh, okay.
Um, well, where are we connecting? Am I connecting here and here?
Yeah, I just drew those to kind of give.
Yeah, yeah. Now, okay, I'm going to do my best to only look over at chat and ignore what the hell you have happening on your screen for a minute.
Oh, I have no idea where to start.
Yep, yep. Okay, are you gonna be the back end or the front end?
Good call. Some end, I guess.
I'm calling the back end.
Okay, so you're gonna get the back.
Oh yeah,
So-
I've got the booty. I've got the business end.
Well, we were talking about doing some Japanese stuff, so maybe let's do like take it off like
I mean, you're welcome to do whatever you'd like to. I'm going to make something horrible and cursed.
so different from the usual like
Yeah, how's the height on that? Does that work fine for you?
yeah, it's not this is fine. Yeah, yeah.
Because yeah, I'm not in any ways used to drawing in landscape mode, which is something that I'm going to need to get used to. As I've been wanting to start doing TikTok stuff for Clip Studio Paint. Um, oh Lord, yes,
TikTok. I've been calling it TikToxic.
TikToxic. I mean, as it probably is. I've been.
I just feel like it's too easily. I get too easily succumb to its to the black holeness that would be the TikTok.
Yeah, but I mean, but there's YouTube for that as well. Yeah, YouTube's. Yeah, it's.
I'll be like, where did my day go?
It went right into Linus Tech Tips pocket.
You know when you're like, you have a problem when you start going back and you're like years and years back in the catalog, and you need something new. You don't make enough stuff.
Yep. Yep. I just realized that I'm not on a vector layer. That's fine.
Make that very tastic.
Yeah, I found myself last night before bed being like, I am up way too late. I need to stop watching, but Veritasium good.
Veritasium's super. Did you watch the one on gravity?
I've not watched the gravity one.
How gravity is not a force. I've watched it about 6 times. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, his
it describes gravity in a way that'll blow your fucking.
Yeah, I think you gave me like a brief synopsis of like it's pulling us.
It's the Earth accelerating into you.
That's right.
Right. And it's kind of like the most dummy way of possibly saying it. But that's basically the gist of it. We're all like in an inertial frame of reference where we're moving at constant velocity, so it doesn't seem like if you're in a car, right? You're in a car, you don't feel yourself moving once you hit a certain speed, right?
Yeah, no, and I'm wondering, like, would getting out into space then really fuck up our equilibrium because we wouldn't be working or we wouldn't be moving as much out there?
I think it does. I think when you're in like zero gravity for a long enough time, it really does. But I don't know. be sick to go to space.
I would like to go to space. I think maybe. I feel like I'd probably throw up, but in the end, it would be worth it.
Throw up if I had to go.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, yep. He owns Twitch now.
Does he really?
Yep.
Oh, shit,
Twitch isn't.
Oh
No, please. Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you, Daddy Jeff. Actually, speaking of Daddy Jeff, so I don't know if you're familiar with who people generally refer to as Daddy Jeff, which is Jeff from the Overwatch team, but he left, and that was before all of the fucking Blizzard allegations and stuff that have been coming out, and well, I mean, the things that are being called out have been happening for a while, so it kind of makes sense as to why he would leave, but like. It's weird. He was like such a big part of that game for so long, and then and part of the community. He was like essentially like a meme. Because he was such a sweet man. You said it's gonna be a dragon on that half, right?
Yeah, I'm going for some dragon.
Good. I'm very pleased. I'm going very bold black line.
Nice. And yeah, I'm starting.
Yeah,
I've been kind of trying to study how like these traditional Japanese dragons flow. I haven't drawn enough of them lately. I think it's super fun to do.
I mean, the designs are generally super cool. There's and you've got, what is it called? Because I feel like you get like both Japanese and like Chinese dragons kind of have like a different feel to them.
I don't know. I wouldn't know. I just see like a kind of more of a serpentine dragon. I imagine there probably are some different.
I said I wasn't going to look, but I'm just.
Right, you know, I have to just make sure that this flows.
Yeah, I was trying to change my torso to make it work. Think that. Yeah, I know that there's like supposed to be differences between them, if I remember correctly. There was, and it's something to do with like the horns or something. But maybe I'm just bullshitting right now. I thought I'd heard something once, but then again,
I remember reading somewhere a long time ago that like it's supposed to have the nose of a camel, the horns of a deer, scales of a snake.
is that really? Like, I didn't. Oh, horns of a camel.
No, the nose of a camel, the
nose
horns of a deer.
Yeah, and you see some of the like what is it called? Like Dungeons and Dragons dragons. Oh, what's up, Joao? How you doing, brother? I hope you are well. Who your friend? This is my friend Jay. He is a tattoo artist, and I'm doing things that disgrace all art.
Oh, I am too.
Yeah. But yeah, we're having a good old evening. Hi, Jay.
What's up?
Yeah, Joao. Joao, you've been here since I think when I was playing a bunch of Resident Evil, right? Oh my God, that chat's gonna completely cover me up in it. Chat box. Put you here, make you smaller. Since before, when did Did you come in during one of the draw streams or something? I can't remember what it was.
It's usually look like hot garbage.
That's
It's a lot of just working things out of my head.
oh yeah, it's my
A lot of lines don't mean anything.
I was here since you did the Vosh thing. That's what it is. Okay. Um yeah, figured I'd make us a little smaller so you could see this this beautiful piece of work.
Goodness.
I like the footies on this one.
I like I like the idea of just having
I the thought that because I don't know if because aren't the arms generally farther down? Like the arms would be like here. So
Yeah,
the fact
yeah.
that it's just going to be like
well, I'm
certain.
giving him a hand over here.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
see
at
him
least
now.
One good hand. Yeah, who knows where this game goes?
Yeah, Joao generally jumps in like 90% of the streams I've done. Yeah, you good people, Joao. I appreciate it. I feel like I spent myself too fast with this back end.
Give me some deets, bro.
Yeah, I guess that's what it.
Yes.
I guess I could just like be refining it. But kind of how shitty it was half the fun. Yeah, that's not there. One day I will meet you IRL, I believe. Yeah, you gotta come to the States first. Yeah, I believe that's it. I know that I can't pronounce it correctly, but I try anyways. One day. That's good. Oh, that's a thing that I can do. As long as it's not.
Find yourself going into detail too quickly. I do that all the time. I find myself going straight into detail, drawing almost verbatim the lines I want, and then realizing that I should have just started with a sketch. You know what I mean? Just stay loose to begin with.
So I think the pitfall I will fall into is being too indecisive and trying too many things
all at once, like on one canvas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
and not committing to like one. I'm so guilty of that same thing.
Where it's just like, well, this pose could be better, and it's like, I think the way you pronounce is cute. My pronoscus, my proboscis. That's the butterfly Slurpee straw, right?
That's
yeah. No, that's their ovipositor.
Are you just like an expert on butterfly?
No, I just know that they sell the splorch. Have you not seen the splorch?
No, I haven't.
The splorch is a it is a adult toy.
Okay.
That is shaped like.
Oh yes,
and it lays eggs. Yes. Yeah. I think I had the idea while I was working at Howell to do I wanted one birthday. I just want to be dressed up in a giant moth costume and just have Jello shot eggs that I have to splorch into people's mouths. Just Jello shots left and right.
I remember you talking about that. That'd be a great idea.
I mean, there's.
I wonder if there's a doctor out there that uses.
That's the way to do it. If you're gonna, if you've got to take ass medicine, splorch it. Yeah, I'm over boofing shit. We're only splorching these days. I was talking to my buddy Carlton last night. Um, and I think we both had shared the coolest like collections of words within that conversation that we had ever come up with. I think he had literally said those words exactly. Um, what was this? It was oh my god. Uh, in practice, it's in we were talking about like mysticism and shit like that, and it's like in practice, in theory, it's about your will. Um, oh yeah, I was talking about like how my view of like tarot and like astrology and stuff like that is that like I think that they are fun like thinking exercises.
Right.
I don't put a lot of like I'm not gonna put my faith in it, but I think that it can be used as a like good thinking exercise. And he was like, yeah, in practice, in theory, it's all about your will. So you take that thought exercise and think really hard about it, and then try to will it into being through ritual means. Usually a trance state if it's supposed to be a serious spell, which is why sometimes why people sometimes combine drugs and magic with a K. Good. I'm like, good spells require good drugs. Not always. You could do yoga. No, I want to do fucking drug. Um, uh, shit, you could goon yourself into a trance. I'm a boof some quartz and cast magic missile. So, so, uh, I want to play a wizard in Dungeons and Dragons that has to put all of the material components inside of his ass in order to cast his spells.
Oh my god, that's fucking great.
Like I just want to shit spells at gnolls.
So when you prep your spells, you're
yeah. Well, no, I have them prepped, but then in order to cast them, I have to shove them up my ass and shit them at something. Okay. Oh, actually, no, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you had to prep your daily
you're just
spells.
like you
have to have them up there already.
You've got like a camel's bladder.
Yeah, because you're just loaded.
Oh, what's up, Bucky ABX? I'm so sorry about this conversation. Yeah, he was telling me he's about to start a Pathfinder campaign with some folks where he's going to be playing a cougar wearing cool shades who is an interplanar drug-dealing alchemist. I was like, well, do you diarrhea Melf's acid arrow, though? It's like, do I what now? I just want to shit magic acid arrows at things.
Yes.
I think it's a... I don't know what race I would want to play, though.
Dwarf?
Ooh, you're really low to the ground with that one.
Yeah, that's true.
I think
maybe a tall.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put a line here so that we can say and a line there, and that this is just a skin tight suit, so that Twitch doesn't throw me off for putting a butt on screen.
We'll do that.
Yeah, they're not a big fan of nudity whatsoever.
Even
if it's artistic, well, there's some. I think you could get away with this on television, so I'm really just not gonna fret about it. But yeah, man, what race do I want to be a magic spell shitting creature? I feel like it would make most sense for like a fae, like a satyr would make sense. That would be easy canonically, but like I don't know. I think like a high elf.
The high elf. That would be the most ironic. Right?
Yeah, like them just being like super rich and like ritzy and like, ah, yes, please fetch the material components, Petsy.
You know where these go.
You know it. Load up the turkey baster. Baste me up good and nice. I hate I hate this. Um, okay, I've got space up here. I can draw some things. Actually, wait. I feel good about this. I can just go the new tab that out. Ooh, window, workspace, workspace vertical. This settings to import shortcuts. Yes. Okay. Oh, where did it go? Oh, you moved over here, didn't you? Okay.
Did we do this as a weekly thing?
I absolutely want to.
I'm down.
I think that's a that's an easy decision from me.
We can do it every Thursday if that works for you.
Wednesday or Thursday is pretty good. Where
Either of those days. But if we make it like a consistent day of the week, then I can schedule.
Yes, yeah, that's kind of what I was wanting to make sure of as well. It's just being able to have that like, oh, cool. I know that this on this day I do this thing. That shit works for me. You go up about that. So I'm trying to get this. Once I have this workspace fucking dealt with, I feel like I think I remember Colin had told me once that he one of his first tattoos that he ever did, and something that because he was trying to explain to me like the importance of like leaving room for things to bleed eventually. Because he was like, I did this shark,
Like negative space. Yeah.
like,
Okay. Yeah.
and he was telling me, he's like, I did this shark, and it had these really teeny teeth. And then later, about 2 years later, the guy comes back and he just has this toothless shark because the ink had, bled out. The lines got thicker.
And they closed up the gap. Yeah, and so now it's had a big gaping black hole of the mouth.
Which, I mean, bless that sweet shark. Bless his heart. Can this window go on the bottom? Does this guy pop out? Okay.
Yeah, you'd be surprised at how little pressure you have to put on skin to make something stay.
It is yeah, I did one tattoo. Well, no, I did two. I did one on Colin and one on me. And that shit is I have mad respect for it because it is so nerve-wracking to me. The thought of like oopsie, oopsies, did I fuck up? Like that's horrifying. Like on a person, I guess it eventually becomes just this like checklist by the end. I'm sure of it, where it's like, oh, okay, I started with my line art, and okay, I got my line art on there, so now I know what I'm doing, but still something about like
somebody.
Yeah, just my art being permanent somewhere is super spooky. Especially where it's just like you can't you get no take backsies with that shit.
Have any of your pieces been tattooed on somebody by somebody else that you know of?
I have had that happen. Actually, my buddy Thieves of Tower, he used some of my art for Friday the 13th tattoos one year.
Oh, sick.
Or no, it was 420 tattoos. Um, and yeah, a buddy of mine, Caleb, had a whale behind his ear that just said "fuck the whales." And I'm like, oh,
And
I'm
that's
sorry.
something you drew. Yes. Yeah, that's the first time something I drew got tattooed on somebody was very. That was a weird one.
Now, have you had things that you've designed for people as a tattoo artist that they got tattooed by someone else that was okay and not?
God, I hope.
Okay.
I did find a dude in Russia though, who straight up ripped off verbatim one of my tattoos, stenciled it right off my Instagram, and it's like slapped it on somebody. And I was like, it was a friend of mine found it and sent it to me, and I was like, wait, so he copied it directly, like the exact same thing. That one was kind of flattering actually.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, you like me enough to.
Yeah.
I mean, there. Yeah, I think that's the best outlook to go into stuff like that with.
When you choose to put that stuff out there on the internet, that is what you can expect.
Yeah.
You
There's
technically don't even own it. Whatever image you post on Instagram,
Instagram owns that shit. Yeah.
So if you put your tattoo design out on Instagram, like they technically own it.
Yeah, they're and I don't know. I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there that would like get really upset about.
And it's easy to get upset about that, but you have to realize that like even you have gone online and found some shit on Google or something like this, and if not copied it directly, it has obviously had influence to your art, and people are doing that all the time.
And I mean, like, think about the amount of like photographers where it's just like, that's my photo.
Oh,
you
yeah.
turn that into a tattoo. That's my photo, though.
Yeah.
Like I'm. It's just gonna happen.
It's going to. You have to. If you get angry at it,
then the internet is not a place for you.
For you to put your artwork, absolutely. And there's plenty of really good artists who don't do that at all.
I don't understand that. It's like, just fucking chill out. Like, Jesus.
You ever look up Chase Stone? You ever seen any of his art?
Mm-mm.
He's really fucking amazing. I want to say some of his stuff is just 3D renderings. It's so well rendered out, but a lot of his stuff he does for like Magic the Gathering.
Oh, nice.
Right. So when it comes to like that super high level professional illustrations like that, where you're basically being bought and paid for by, like with the coach or something like this, then like those illustrations don't usually get found on Instagram. His Instagram has like a fraction of his actual art. Most of it's actually.
Like, I mean, it's not like Instagram's going to be like, oh, this is ours and you can't have it anymore. Like, they can't like pull copyright bullshit. But I bet by like law standards they could and be like, you copied us.
Maybe, possibly.
Like I bet if you read enough into the terms of agreement, because it's owned by Facebook, and we all know that.
Facebook.
Yeah.
They're trying to break up Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, which I mean, because they have a gigantic monopoly on the social media market.
They tried it once before and it failed, so we'll see if it works.
Yeah, but with everything that's going on with Apple and Epic and all that stuff, like I think, like it would be best for people if we could get some sort of leverage against Apple and the Google Play Store and stuff like that. Because it's like, dude, they're taking 30% of app purchases. Like, that's so much. It's like,
not only that, they prevent you from not prevent you, but they maybe even prevent it to work. But from like spending or like promoting alternative ways of buying
Yep.
that app, so you can only get it through their app store.
Yeah, I've been oh wait, no. That thought went right out my goddamn brain. Uh Damn, that's a fucking dragon.
You ever flip your shit around to see how
Yep.
wacky your proportions are?
Yeah, well, I guess it's not working now, but it's supposed to. Oh, wait, no, that's what that button does. Oh. Wait. Is that what that button does? Oh, that's right. I've got a few things that are currently fucked up that I need to fix for this macro keyboard. Because, oh lord. Lordy lordy. Why am I on there? There we go. Yeah, I'm doing I'm gonna start something. Yeah, I'm not happy with it. I'm gonna do something else thing that I need to get better about not doing. But
Oh, thank you.
love that dragon. Jay's so talented. Jay is stupid talented. Actually, at would you be fine showing the diva piece that you're gonna be doing?
Are we gonna do it on you?
Yeah, duh, we're gonna do it on me.
Yeah, no.
I've just been waiting for things to cool down with Blizzard. Yeah, that shit.
Diva.
That shit's so sick. So sick. Dude, just everything, the pose, the fucking like exploding mech, like
I just dig the joystick.
right through the windshield. Yeah. Yeah, that shit is absolutely nuts.
Yeah, I can't wait to do this.
That's so gay. Thank you. I love it. I mean, what can I say? But yeah, that shit is going to hurt. Well, you said there's a numbing cream. I'm such a baby. I'm such a baby.
You'll be.
I'm sure. I mean, like,
You'll be alright. I tattoo so it'll feel like fluffy kids.
well, it's like, dude, I remember working at Howl and just seeing like people come in where it's just like these little dainty people that would just sit there and just fucking take it. And then like
Yeah.
I'm over here with like 1.5 inch gauges and just like, owie, it hurts. Make it stop.
No, we'll cream you up. You'll be all right.
There's nothing I love more than getting creamed up. I'm not a diva. Well, I am a diva main, but I'm also like, if you look at the amount of hours I put into that game, it's mainly Junkrat for like the first forever that I played that game. But if you didn't think that I would be a Junkrat main, you don't know me well, or you haven't watched this stream for longer than 5 minutes. He's so fun, and he's just such a little shit boy.
Out with the sequel to that game. Wasn't Overwatch 2 supposed to come
out? Yeah, it got announced, but
yeah, I heard.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they were saying that it's supposed to come out by the end of the year. I think it was like summer 2021, and we're almost in fall.
Well, I wouldn't expect anytime soon.
Yeah, no, that could also be a reason that they could push it out, just to be like, please still love us. Please don't leave. I could see them doing something like that.
I feel like if they put out a game right now, they'd just get boycotted.
I mean, the boycott was running for a while. I stopped playing the game for a good. I actually haven't played it in a bit, just because of the fact that why are you being so? Did I stop that process? Oh, it's mid 2022 now. Man, why they gotta take forever? I guess that's good. because that means that I could be productive if I can get myself to be good about actually quitting Genshin Impact. Because Lord knows I need to. That game's bad for people like me. Oh, and it's just like, oh yeah, so you like Breath of the Wild, right? Well, how about we give you Breath of the Wild, only it's more fun. And also gambling. It's like, this isn't how friends do things. Do I have the wrong keyboard? I'm trying to see why I've got some. Oh, maybe it just didn't transfer over my. That should be sending all that shit. Window, space horizontal.
No, I'm just studying dragons, so to speak. It's one of these things that I've been trying to learn how to draw with my eyes closed so that I can do it when I need to. I would like to tattoo more of these dragons, but I don't think this one's actually going to make it a tattoo. Maybe.
Yay! Okay, all my shit is back. Window, workspace, save, register workspace. Cool. Macros,
Thank you.
work. Now, window, register workspace. Vert. Vert, yes. Or, yeah, this should work. Can I get rid of? I need my materials. I don't need you. My God, am I going to have to go down through all of these? That's okay. That's fine. That will do, pig. Um. Because it would be a lovely tattoo. Man, I don't know what the fuck to draw. Gonna figure it out. Hey, Joao, what do I draw? I would, that would be nice. Or if anyone is watching and you just feel like telling me what the hell to do, that works as well. But, well, ... If it's draw yourself. All right, I got that. Wow, I haven't done a self-portrait in a bit. I don't think I have. I don't know how I want to go about it. I don't know what style I want. I'm gonna try some. I'm gonna thumbnail it. How about that? How about that?
Oh.
I want to go from a perspective that I haven't done.
Yourself as the Simpsons character.
That shit is. I'm trying to think. If I want to draw myself as a character in any show, I don't know if I'd go Simpsons right off the bat. I wonder what, like.
Draw yourself as a My Hero actor.
All right. I'm gonna have to have reference. But I think that's a challenge I'm willing to take. I just recently picked that show back up again.
Family Guy.
No, My Hero Academia.
Dude, I haven't seen that shit forever.
There's some shit going on with young Midoriya.
They came out the whole damn movie.
Have you seen the Demon Hunter movie yet, or Demon Slayer? So good. I thought that it was like pretty ballsy of them to be like, oh yeah, we're gonna put out a movie, and in order to keep up with the show, you have to see the movie. Like, it's just the next episode of where they left off after season 1, which was like, damn, that's a bold move.
Yeah.
But
I heard that movie was a blockbuster.
Dude, it was fucking awesome.
In Japan, I heard it just crushed.
That's a nice boy.
Very traditional style. You gotta learn the fundamentals and get a little bit creative with it.
Get a little wacky. Hunting for reference. One that shows a bunch of faces. There we go. He seems like the artist for it really does seem to like go to these same eyes every time.
Yeah, the big friendly eyes.
Yeah. Them big old friendly eyes.
Yeah.
Unless you're the man with the giant bird head.
Right. Then you have big.
Oh, that's who I can use. I'm trying to think of. Wait, was that a real thing that I just saw? Someone, what? That exists on Amazon?
Dude, you can learn how to draw My Hero Academia. That's sick.
And it's actually a good art book. Damn. All right.
Pirate it.
Yeah, right. That's actually not a. Oh wait, never mind.
You know what I forgot?
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
It's the first novelization of My Brother and Me.
Oh shit! The Taz comic.
Not yes, the Taz comic. Yes.
Ah.
I had it sitting in my station. I was gonna grab it.
Oh man, my buddy was telling me to check out the new Adventure Zone that they just did a prologue for, because apparently it's going to be really sick. Could be.
I've been listening to him a lot lately. There was a hiatus there for a while, then I jumped back in.
Dude, it's one of those things where it's just like, oh, these fucking goofballs are so good at storytelling.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah, they are.
They're way really upsetting. So I'm thinking about. I mean, I would like to, but I think that this, like, is going to probably be like a mainstay for Wednesdays or Thursdays. And in order to deal with a lot of what I'm dealing with over here, which is like, I don't know what to draw, I'm hoping to kind of, I guess, workshop some ideas for the next couple of weeks of like how to go about it. I guess like what to do. So maybe have like a themed night where it's like, cool, we will do blah. But I also kind of like leaving it open because when I feel boxed in, well, actually, no, that's the thing. I like having like a specific thing to do because I will end up not doing it, but will enjoy what it is that I end up doing because it's like I don't want to be boxed in. Um, but having a place to start generally works very well for me. Um, but I don't know. What do you have any like specific uh things that you'd want to be drawing or doing like oh, there's an art challenge that exists.
I like the art challenges would be a lot of
Um, yeah, no, I'm absolutely down with that. There's been oh my god, have you seen that fucking Jacko pose challenge? I don't know if you probably okay. So let me just because it's a real thing that was happening on Twitter. I don't know if I can log into Twitter. Let's see if it's okay. Yeah, good. It's that. It's this one. Jacko pose. Okay. So there's a pose that
Okay. Okay, I've seen this on Instagram. I didn't know this was a.
so
Okay.
so the Jacko pose is a real thing, and some of the variations that I've seen of it have just specifically. I liked that shit.
Combat ready.
Yeah, why don't we make it a bit more tactical? Like, let me see if this will like. I just there's nothing that pleases me more than that idea. Um, but yeah, some of the other things that I've seen recently is like uh, or some of the other challenges that I've like wanted to do but just haven't is they'll do um like you choose 6 of your favorite artists and then you draw in their style.
Okay.
Which is always like I always learn so much from doing shit like
Yeah,
that where it's
sure.
like oh, because you really have to kind of like get in their head.
Yeah, even like just copying something verbatim like that, it really does like get you way more into what they're thinking when you actually just copy the lines that they make.
Yeah, I've been trying to man, I'm trying to think about who in this show. Oh, I could steal his eyes. That's who I need. Um, I love that challenge of drawing yourself on your favorite anime, like in the world. Is that what you mean? Like if in that style, or
Yeah, like drawing yourself in that style of your favorite anime.
man, I just anime style is so it's one of those things that it's hard for me to like finalize something that is in anime style because it's like there's so many specifics to it. It's like doing like American traditional and stuff like that, where it's just like there are rules that make it anime style like every time, and it's not necessarily big eyes.
No,
You know,
I think what makes good like a good anime illustration is you know confidence. Like it can't seem forced; it needs to come off very quick, and uh, that just takes time. Just drawing that style over and over and over again, so that you can just get it out really quickly and easily, and having nice flowing, very easy lines. But if you fuck up a proportion or something like that, it's all wacky. That's another thing too. Is keeping the proportion. It's like
yup, yeah, and that's one of the parts of drawing that like I I will struggle with that until the day I die because it's just like feel good about something, and then I'll pull up a reference and be like, ooh. But sometimes you don't. Sometimes like the proportions, I like trying to exaggerate them, and it's just like there's such a learning curve of learning how to exaggerate proportions correctly and not make it um look like garbage.
Right, absolutely.
Um. Okay. Yeah, I think I think I know where I'm going now. I feel better. I just need.
It's Sid's brother, but I think it.
Oh yeah, you were up at 5 a.m.
Yeah. Yo, let's get this started a little sooner next time, though.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well,
we
now
got
that
all the technical issues kind of smoothed out and stuff, we can get this going a little bit easier or faster next time, and I'll make sure to schedule so that I can get off at least an hour earlier.
that'd be
So I
sick.
can get something going sooner. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
This is a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
It's like my first time ever on Twitch.
Yeah,
on this side of Twitch.
which is good. Like I didn't even think about that, but yeah, you have a natural knack for just being it. But that's kind of us talking, anyways.
Yeah.
Like it's conversational, and me and you have no problem talking.
Yeah, I think that helps loosen things up for sure.
Yeah,
Get you in the groove.
yeah. And also like you've been like looking at chat and fucking responding to things. Like that's something that I don't think a lot of people would normally catch on to super quickly. But yeah, no,
this
it is.
This is a lot of fun. I'd love to do this more and get better at the whole Twitch streaming stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you absolutely should be doing that with your art, because if I was, man, if I could pull that dragon out of my ass, then I would be that cool wizard that I was talking about earlier. But yeah, dude, if I had that fucking like stupid talent for just like, oh, I could just pull a fucking design right out. Like the big thing that I think that Twitch kind of works like what is it called? YouTube, in the same aspect where if you're willing to also like be kind of educating as you're going along on like what your thought process is, or like especially as a tattoo artist, for people to be like, hey, I want to learn how to do tattoo designs, and that could be a fun thing to stream, where you could be like, or I'm a dumb boy that doesn't know anything. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Cool. Show me how to design a American traditional rose.
Yeah.
Like, because there's
it's only gonna make you better.
A formula.
The more you teach it too.
Yep.
Because then it makes you think about like how your process is. Sometimes it just comes so innately, but when you actually have to put it into words, it really starts to make you think about it in a different way.
Yeah, best way to learn is to teach, I believe.
Absolutely.
I've heard.
Yeah. Something
And
like that.
like I absolutely feel that. The fucking video that I did for Clip Studio Paint, I learned so much about Clip Studio by making that video, because it was like, well, I want to figure out more because I want to give more content. Oh wow. Oh shit. Like that, there's all these features that I had no clue, and now I could show people. But yeah, it's fun. I absolutely love getting to stream. It's just, it is way too much fun for its own good.
Yeah, I would love to do this again. So let's at least make it every Thursday or Wednesday or whatever works, man.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Get this going like maybe a little bit earlier next time.
I'm just stealing Mineta, the grape juice boy. I'm just stealing him.
I can't wait to see yourself as an anime, as a My Hero Academia.
Yeah, it will be something, I hope. But yeah.
Hi y'all. Wait, where's the camera? There we go. Thanks for watching me draw a dragon.
Here, I'm gonna end stream here, and I'll probably be back in. I need to dinner. So I might jump back on stream in a little while. But Joao, thank you for being here.
Joao.
Oh my God, hi. Hey, so yeah, I'm a dip out as well. Much love. If I don't make it back, it's because I've been working on a website. If I do make it back, hooray! We'll do some more of this My Hero Academia design. But
Thursdays, we're gonna
yes,
probably start doing this.
yes. Thursdays will be a wonderful day that you can. Thursday will be J Day, so look forward to that shit. All right, y'all.